What is up, expats? It is day number 10. We are here in Poland. Gdansk, Gdynia, what'd you think?
So we ported at Gdynia, and we just took the train straight to Gdansk. And between the two, I preferred Gdansk. I thought it had a lot of really cool old charm, like mixed with new charm. What do you think?
Yeah, totally agree. The cities, I think, are fairly comparable in size, or in terms of population. It says the metro area on Wikipedia is around 1 million. But you know what? I think that could be a little misleading because I believe it's like the whole area in the north that's called the Tri-City. So that's Gdansk, Gdynia, and then there's this like small spa resort town in the middle called Sopot. I probably butchered that. But yeah, it's I think Gdynia is up and coming. I believe it's developing economically more. But in terms of tourism, hey, yo, Gdansk, I see you.
Right, Gdansk does really well with tourism. Again, like the old and the new mixed together. They've got the cobblestone streets, the river, but then also newer malls. So it's really cool to see that mix.
So the way we got from Gdynia to Gdansk was via the train. It's a pretty decent walk from the ferry terminal to get to the train station, but it is well marked, I will say that. So you'll be able to walk past a tourist information stand, pick up your maps, and then get on the train. The train's about €1.50 or I don't know, about $1.50 as well. It's 6.5 Polish. I'm not even going to try to say what their currency is called. Yeah, I butchered it all over the show. So anyways, it's about 45 minutes to get from Gdynia to Gdansk, and once you get there, it drops you off in the city center. You've got 2 stops. One is the central station. The other one is also close to stuff to see.
Yeah, the old town.
Yeah.
You can also look into taking the express train, which is faster. You just obviously pay more. But a good tip is that you have to validate your ticket before you get on the train. There are these little yellow boxes around. Some of them might be on the platform and others aren't, so just be on the lookout before you get to the platform. But you have to validate it before you get on the train.
True story. We forgot. So on this cruise, we actually ended up doing both places. So we went through Gdynia to Gdansk first, and then came back to Gdynia after spending a couple hours in Gdansk, and then saw Gdynia. There was a really cool Ironman competition that was happening. And no, we're not talking about Marvel Ironman. We're talking about people actually being athletes. So these people were out doing biking, doing running. We didn't see them swim, but I'm sure they swam.
Yep, that's part of it. And that was in Gdynia, so that was really cool to see.
People really get out, enjoy the weather during the summer months. I'd love to see this place during the winter. I mean, I don't want to see it, but I do want to see it, if you know what I mean. Okay, guys, so we took a ton of footage, and we want to walk you through what we saw while in Gdansk and Gdynia.
We're in Gdansk right now, and you can go through several types of gates that lead you into the old city, where you can see the beautiful buildings and churches.
It's really cool once you get to the water area because it's really, really busy. There are a lot of vendors around and just a lot of cool things to see.
The weather was great, so a lot of people were out. It's a very family-friendly city.
There was a summer festival going on, so you can see there are a lot of these tents set up. These are temporary vendors, not just food and beverage, but also souvenirs, clothing, arts and crafts. It was really cool to be there and see this firsthand.
We were walking around on a Sunday, which was neat to see. Back at the water, you can see the Maritime Culture Center.
from there, we get ready to head back to Gdynia.
Back in Gdynia, we left the train station and started walking.
The city looks pretty different right now because the Ironman competition was going on. We discussed that a little earlier, but there were a lot of streets that were blocked off to cars, so there was a lot of pedestrian action going on.
It actually made for a very festive afternoon because people were out supporting their friends, their family, and really just cheering people on. Again, the weather was great and people were getting ice cream, they were buying other goodies, walking around with their pets. It was just a really nice environment.
So we've come to that time where I've got to ask that all-important question, Kalie. Would you expat that?
Dun dun dun.
Kalie, would you expat Gdynia or Gdansk?
I would expat Gdansk. Probably not Gdynia, but definitely Gdansk. It seems like the living situation would be very comfortable. It's very pretty. I'd have to check out the weather. How cold does it actually get? But I think the cost of living would be low too. What do you think?
I believe that in Gdynia there's probably a little more job opportunities with multinational companies. That's the impression I get. But Gdansk, whoa, is super charming. So for you digital nomads out there that are not working for a large multinational company and you can be doing your own thing, Gdansk has a ton to offer. A ton of culture. Cost of living looks to be quite reasonable. And the social life there seems to be pretty awesome.
All right, something to consider.
So tomorrow, day 11, we head up
Latvia.
Riga.
See you there.